Welcome back to the Vibe Shift Podcast. Earlier this week, we explored the realization that many people are quietly carrying. Everything feels like too much. Then on Wednesday, we went deeper into the truth beneath that experience. Your nervous system was never designed for nonstop psychological pressure. And today, we're bringing these conversations together by exploring an important question. How do we create internal calm in an overloaded world? Because the reality is, most people are not simply dealing with occasional stress anymore. Many people are living inside continuous psychological stimulation, constant information, constant emotional input, constant uncertainty, and constant urgency. And over time, the nervous system begins adapting to that pressure as though it was normal life. But perhaps one of the most important realizations we can begin having is this. External chaos and internal regulation are not the same thing. The external world may remain noisy, but internally we can begin learning how to relate to ourselves differently. Calm is not the absence of life. Many people believe calm means eliminating stress completely, but that isn't realistic. Life will always contain uncertainty, responsibilities, emotions, unexpected challenges, human relationships. The goal is not to become emotionally numb or detached from reality. The goal is not perfection. The goal is learning how to remain more internally grounded while life continues unfolding around us. Because calm is not something we force, it is something we cultivate. And that cultivation often begins through very small shifts. Not dramatic overhauls, not becoming a different person overnight, but slowly changing the way the nervous system experiences daily life. The nervous system learns through repetition. One of the most important things to understand is that the nervous system learns through repeated experience. If the body constantly experiences urgency, pressure, overstimulation, and internal criticism, eventually those states begin feeling normal. But the opposite is also true. Small moments of safety matter. Small moments of slowing down matter. Slow moments of breathing matter. Moments of stepping away from overstimulation matter. Moments of emotional honesty matter. Moments where we stop treating ourselves like machines matter. Because every time the nervous system experiences even a brief moment of regulation, space, grounding, or safety, it begins slowly relearning that not every moment is an emergency. And healing often happens far more gradually than modern culture likes to admit. Creating more internal space. Part of creating internal calm is learning how to create more space inside ourselves. Space between thoughts, space between reactions, space between stimulation and response. Many people today move from one form of input directly into another without pause. The nervous system never fully exhales. The mind never fully settles. And eventually people lose connection with what calm even feels like internally. This is why grounding practices matter so deeply. Not because they magically remove life's problems, but because they help reconnect the mind and the body with the present moment again. Sometimes internal calm begins with something incredibly simple. Taking a slower breath, walking without constant distraction, sitting in silence for a few moments, stepping outside, allowing the body to unclench. Noticing that right now, in this exact moment, you may actually be safe. These moments may seem small, but small moments practiced consistently begin reshaping the nervous system over time. A different relationship with ourselves. Perhaps one of the deepest shifts of all is learning to stop relating to ourselves through constant pressure. Many people speak to themselves internally in a way that they would never speak to another human being. Always pushing, always criticizing, always demanding more. But internal calm cannot grow inside nonstop internal warfare. The nervous system responds to the relationship we create with ourselves. And maybe part of healing modern overload is learning how to become less harsh internally, more patient, more aware, more compassionate, not passive, not avoidant, but human. Closing reflection. If life has been feeling overwhelming lately, if your mind feels overloaded, if your body feels tense, if calm feels distant, you're not broken. You may simply be carrying more psychological pressure than the human nervous system was ever designed to continuously sustain. And the path forward may not begin with controlling everything around you. It may begin by slowly creating more internal safety within yourself, little by little, breath by breath, moment by moment. Internal calm is not built in one perfect breakthrough. It is built through repeated moments of reconnection. Before we close today, we are going to continue this conversation in a much deeper and more psychologically expansive way over at the Vibrational Stage Podcast. While the Vibe Shift podcast focuses on practical awareness, grounding, and everyday integration, the Vibrational Stage podcast explores the deeper emotional and psychological patterns beneath chronic overload and internal activation. There we will discuss why many people unconsciously become attached to stress patterns, how modern identity fuses with productivity and hypervigilance, why slowing down can initially feel emotionally uncomfortable, and how the nervous system slowly relearns trust, regulation, and internal peace again. If this week's journey resonated with you, the Vibrational Stage podcast will take that conversation even deeper. And until next time, slow down when you can, breathe a little softer, and remember, internal calm is not weakness. It is relearned safety inside an overloaded world.